Good evening, everyone. Before we begin formally, let me present the flow of the program. We will begin with the welcome address, followed by the presentation from our guest speaker. Then, we shall request the resource person to answer a few questions raised by the attendees in a Q&A segment. We shall conclude the session with a vote of thanks.
Excellence is never an accident. It is a result of high intention, sincere effort, intelligent direction, skillful execution, and the vision to see obstacles as opportunities.
That reminds me of a quote by Malcolm X. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today.
Wow, this is what we are here for. Avenir 2021 is organized with the vision to empower and facilitate students to navigate their future and make their dreams real. Avenir 2021 holds significant prominence this year, as it is for the very first time that we go global and have student participation not only from the local Indian schools in the Sultanate of Oman, but also have students participating from other school boards such as CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and the IB, spanning across the MENA region and countries across Southeast Asia. Avenir, a French word meaning the future or time to come, is a platform where students will be empowered to confidently make wise career decisions.
Good evening, everyone. We wholeheartedly welcome dignitaries from the Ministry of Education, Honorable Chairman, Board of Directors, Dr. Shivakumar Manikam, and other esteemed members of the Board of Directors, officials from the Indian Embassy, Mr. Alkesh Joshi, President, Indian School Wadi Kabir Management Committee, and other members of the committee, presidents of all the participating school managing committees, all principals, vice principals, heads of various departments, coordinators, teachers, parents, and all the enthusiastic aspirants.
A very warm welcome to all present here virtually with us for this session on Day 8 of Avenir 2021, which is said to be a 9-day global career guidance program. Day 8 represents naturalist intelligence. It signifies a close connection with nature and the ability to recognize and categorize plants, animals, and other objects in nature. The youth with this intelligence know to apply scientific theories to life. Suitable career options for them are to be an environmentalist, biologist, or geographer.
Your hosts for this evening are Safa Shafir of Class 9 and myself, Zoya Fatima of Class 8 from Indian School Al Wadi Al Kabir. It is our pleasure and privilege to have you all here with us on this journey of transforming your dreams into reality. Dear audience, you are requested to fill in the feedback form, which will be posted in the description box towards the end of the session. Filling this form is necessary as it would fetch you a participation certificate. You are also requested to post your queries in the chat box. Our distinguished speaker will answer them in the Q&A session.
VIT Vellore was founded in 1984 with the goal of providing quality higher education in line with international standards. It systematically explores and embraces innovative ways to enhance the standard of higher education on a continuous basis. The global guidelines set at Vellore Institute of Technology, Vellore in the field of teaching and research, are an inspiration to the unwavering quest for excellence. Among engineering colleges in India, VIT was ranked 12th in 2021 and 13th by Outlook India. VIT has featured thrice in the Limca Book of Records for the highest number of campus placements done from a single institution by a single company. Vellore Institute of Technology, VIT, has emerged as one of the best institutions of India and is aspiring to become a global leader. Quality in teaching, learning, research, and innovation makes VIT unique.
Today, we are honored to have with us an eminent representative, Mr. Arvind Sivamani, International Relations Officer from VIT, who will discuss the international transfer programs at VIT. Before welcoming our guest speaker, let's watch a video presentation about the university.
An institute with 4 extensive eco-friendly campuses at Vellore, Chennai, Amravati, Andhra Pradesh and Bhopal.
Here diversity is at its finest level with more than 38,000 students from more than 50 countries.
1,900 plus faculty members.
190 plus foreign lecturing professors and 82 programs. 700 plus companies for placements.
6,200 plus offers.
Entered Limca Book of Records for the 8th time for the highest number of offers from a single institution.
The first Indian institution to receive a QS 4-star rating overall and 5-star rating in 5 different categories.
250 plus international partners.
Awarded #1 position among private institutions.
Given A grade by NAC MHRD.
Received the Arya Awards 2019 by Government of India.
There are 53 chapters and 82 clubs.
This is the Vellore Institute of Technology, VIT, a place to learn, a chance to grow.
Vellore Institute of Technology, VIT, a landmark on the map of the nation for quality education, research-based activities, and empowerment of the future generation for a promising tomorrow. VIT campuses are a mark of complete educational solutions in a world-class academic environment. An institute, a knowledge city that gives you a peek into your glorious future. Welcome to VIT.
VIT is an ever-growing institution. We are 35 years old and we have 46,000 students in 4 campuses: Vellore, Chennai, Amravati, Andhra Pradesh and Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. This year we are happy to inform the public and the students that we have been selected one among the 10 private institutions as an institution of eminence, where 10 government and 10 private have been selected by Government of India to become world-class universities. We are already leading in research. In 2019, VIT has been adjudged as the best institution in innovation and we have been given award by the President of India. For the last 5 years, we are leading in the publications and we are the leaders in placement in the country. We are not only concerned with our students' academic performance and we want their future also to be safe and flourishing. We follow them, we help them even after leaving the institution. I welcome the students of India to come and join VIT for a good academic record and also safe future.
Few decisions we take aim towards success and excellence. Joining VIT was one such decision for me, where the vast experiences gained have helped me in seeking new and challenging directions.
VIT is a place where creative thinking is contagious, a place where ideas inspire change.
You walk into an atmosphere where the students have excelled academically. The atmosphere is so vibrant and encouraging that it stretches you to go for more.
VIT has inculcated innovative and globally recognized teaching methods, which makes us believe that we can achieve our dreams if we have the courage to pursue them.
VIT constantly motivates and nurtures its students towards a fulfilling learning experience.
Brilliantly structured courses offered at VIT have given a new direction to my passion for engineering. VIT has taught me skills and techniques that have instilled in me a desire to grow, learn and excel in the journey called life.
What I enjoy the most in VIT is its diversity. It's truly an international community with varied mix of students. I feel privileged being here.
VIT Flagship Engineering Institute has been consistently ranked among the best engineering institute of the nation, making it one of the most preferred engineering destinations for students of the nation. Research is the base for a distinguished educational institution. At VIT, research activities are encouraged round the clock at research centers, with paper publications in reputed international and national journals.
Classes at VIT are fun and interactive. A lot of our teachers encourage us to ask questions in the class and clear all our doubts. We also follow the PBL system, which is a project-based learning, which helps us to take more interest in the subject. We really love going to our classes.
A complete choice-based credit system allows the students to choose their own faculties, subjects, and even schedule here at VIT. This delights the students and provides a sense of responsibility.
VIT School of Law is one of the leading law schools of the nation that is dedicated to honing and producing tomorrow's lawyers and law practitioners. The unique moot court concepts prepare today's aspiring lawyers for tomorrow's challenges. The School of Architecture at VIT is one of the fastest emerging architecture schools. Culture of excellence, world-class infrastructure, meticulously planned and designed curriculum all go a long way in putting an indelible, positive and professional impression on the young aspirants of the architectural discipline. VIT School of Catering and Hotel Management is a state-of-the-art learning facility for dedicated aspirants of the culinary art. Learn to be a master of gratifying taste buds, serving delicacies from around the globe. Tantalizing delicacies that delight, and take your art to be reckoned among the world's best. VIT School of Agricultural Innovations and Advanced Learning is engaged in agricultural education, research and extension. Core activities of the school revolve around teaching in agriculture, training of students, organizing farmers' training programs, outreach and field programs for the farmers, as well as research in agricultural and allied sectors on a techno-commercial scale. Great residential facilities are made available at the campus through spacious, well-furnished rooms, hostels that are well-equipped with modern amenities like supermarket in the vicinity, food court providing delicacies, make life much easier and better. State-of-the-art gymnasium, extracurricular activities, huge sports arena, all affording an opportunity for holistic development of the students.
VIT is indeed the road to success for every student who wants to achieve his dreams in future. I always wanted to work in one of the best multinational companies, and VIT helped me achieve my goals. It is the door to the best of corporate companies and the start of bright future.
If passion, focus and innovation describe the right academia, then VIT is the place to pursue your education.
Come to a place where you will be transformed to be your best self. Experience education that excels and elevates you to greater heights and helps you to own your dreams here at VIT.
Institute of Technology, a place to learn, a chance to grow.
That was indeed a splendid video. Now let's welcome Mr. Arvind Sivamani. The screen is all yours, sir.
Thank you so much. So just I want to inform you, first of all, good evening, a warm good evening to everyone present here. So whoever is the organizers of Avenir and the participants here, whoever is registered for the session, and whoever is watching, thank you for participating. And I would like to inform you, I would like to start with informing you that I'm filling in for Dr. Raghuram, who is the Assistant Director of International Relations Office. He's also in charge of the International Transfer Program, or the Credit Transfer Program, as you would call it. So I'm going to cover some key points for him, and whatever doubts you might have in the Q&A session, I'll try to cover them. And if I'm not able to answer those queries, you can always send a mail to Dr. Raghuram, who will be available from tomorrow. He was not able to attend due to some last minute unforeseen delays, some circumstances. So I'm filling in for him. With that, I would like to share the screen now. Just a minute, just give me 2 seconds. I hope it is visible. And with that,
it's visible.
Thank you, Ms. Zoya. So I would like to start with the International Transfer Program. Just a basic overview. The International Transfer Program, otherwise known as the Credit Transfer Program, we have tie-ups with certain universities, reputed universities, top-ranked universities, where the student has the opportunity to have do a couple of bunch of semesters here, and then a bunch of semesters, the rest of these semesters they can do it in the partner university, and they will be able to get the degree itself from the host university, the university that they are transferring to. Now this is different from the semester abroad program. So international transfer program is different. The semester abroad program is different. The semester abroad program is where you will be able to go for a project work or an internship in your last semester or second last semester, and then you will return to VIT and you will still get the degree from VIT. So these are ITP is just one of the many features that we have that will have showcase a global exposure for students. So you will have a session for semester abroad program tomorrow. We are having a session tomorrow. VIT has one session. Dr. Arun will be handling the session, and he is also one of the assistant directors of International Relations Office. He will be talking about semester abroad program, and today you're going to know about International Transfer Program. Like I said, we have a system where you do part of your studies here, and then all your whatever credits you have done, whatever courses you have done, gets transferred to the host university. And most of the agreements that we have is a 2+2 program. So you will be doing essentially 4 semesters in VIT and 4 semesters in the host universities. We have about 10 to 15 universities with which we have this agreement. I will be, as we are going through the slides, I'll be talking about those universities as well. So in US, we have Purdue University, IUPUI, Rochester Institute of Technology, SUNY State University of New York, Binghamton, University of Evansville, Clayton State University. And then if you go to, we have our partner universities in Australia. We have Australian National University, Monash University, University of New South Wales, Curtin University, Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology, and University of Technology, Sydney. In Europe, we have KU Leuven, City University, London, University West, University of Plymouth, University of Strathclyde, Glasgow, Queen Mary University of London. Before I go on to the next few slides explaining about what programs are offered or what programs you can go for with each university, because not all, the ITP agreement is not for all the programs. So with university that we have an agreement with, there are a selected, it's a selected list of programs with which you can go. The reason for this is very simple. The courses have to be mapped. The credits also have to be transferable. So one more thing you might be wondering is the list of universities that you see here under international transfer program. It's a small list. It's a very selective list. It's not an exhaustive list. There is a reason for this. We have agreements with universities that are reputed and top ranked. We make sure wherever the student is transferring to, whatever choices you have, it is completely your choice as to where you want to go, depending on the program that you are enrolled in. You have choices as to, you might have 2-3 choices or even 4 to 5 choices where you want to transfer to. But wherever you're transferring to under international transfer program, we make sure that the host university is in the top rank. So in fact, after the slot is over, you can do a simple Google search for all these universities and see what their QS ranking is, what are all the programs they offer, what are all their features. So that is completely up to that homework you can do after this session is over. Now, like I mentioned, we have specific programs under specific universities. So if you want to go to Purdue University, it offers only mechanical engineering under this international transfer program. If you want to go for IUPUI, we have mechanical engineering, ECE, EEE, and then computer science and engineering. If you want to go to Rochester Institute of Technology, it's electronics and electrical engineering, electronics and communication engineering, computer science and engineering, mechanical engineering. Also like to mention that all this information is on the website. So if it feels like I'm rushing through, you can always get back to the website and you can go through this information. And State University of New York, Binghamton, we have mechanical engineering, electronics and communication, electronics and electrical, computer science and engineering. And then in University of Evansville, we have civil engineering, EEE, ECE, electronics and instrumentation engineering, mechanical engineering. With Australian National University, we have electronics and communication, electronics and electrical, computer science and engineering, mechanical. University of Technology, Sydney, civil, mechanical, CSE and IT. Monash, ECE, electronics and instrumentation, EEE, CSE, civil and chemical. New South Wales, we have civil, electronics and electrical, mechanical engineering, computer science and engineering. Curtin University, we have electronics and electrical, electronics and communication engineering. RMIT, we have CSE, electronics and electrical engineering, electronics and communication engineering, mechanical engineering. KU Leuven, we have only mechanical engineering. It's like, and University as West as well in Sweden, mechanical engineering. Queen Mary, we have ECE, EEE and mechanical. University of Plymouth, we have electronics and electrical engineering, electronics and communication engineering, CSE, mechanical. City University, we have mechanical engineering. University of Strathclyde, Glasgow, we have chemical, civil and environmental, electronics and electrical, mechanical engineering. Now, again, I know that I practically rushed through this information. Again, reiterating what I said is these branches that are offered, you'll be able to, if you want to go for, let's say, if you want to go for Purdue, you need to be enrolled in mechanical engineering to be part of the ITP program. If Purdue is your, destination that you want to go for. So that comes later. As of now, how to be a part of it? I mean, if you have already gone through this information and you say, okay, fine, I want to be part of a particular university, and I'm definitely sure that this is the program that I want to take, and I know for a fact that this program is offered under, if I'm enrolled in this particular program, I can go to this particular university. That's something I saw that I like. Now, how to be a part of it? Now, the good thing is, there is nothing that you need to do right now. So there is no specific procedure to be part of ITP before getting enrolled into VIT. So only after you get admitted into VIT through NRI direct admission or the entrance examination, however it is, you're getting enrolled. You do not need to, you do not need to specify in the application form or send a mail before getting admitted. After getting admitted, the students will have a session, will have several webinars with these universities, and Dr. Raghuram will also be, have an orientation session where you can register or you can participate in these sessions, and you'll be able to approach Dr. Raghuram for further queries as to how to go about it. So in the first semester, where we will have this orientation and webinar session, you can register your name under the ITP program. Now, in the coming semesters, the second and third semester, or basically end of your first year or start of your second year, you will be familiarizing yourself with these universities that we have an international transfer program agreement with. There will be webinars, there will be one-to-one meetings, and you will also be required to write the TOEFL or IELTS. Again, which one you need to go for, that depends on the country that you're going for. Because the visa procedures, the IELTS requirements, and all this is speculative in nature, so there is no definitive procedure for now. At that point of time, you will be guided accordingly. Now, end of your third semester or start of your fourth semester, you will also be taught how to, you'll be guided as to how to apply for this program. Now, each university, now your first question, after I said this, I gave all this information is, what CGPA should I have? How many courses should I have finished? How many credits should I have finished? Now, this is completely dependent on the university that you're transferring to. Each university might have their own credit requirements or CGPA requirement or even the fee requirement. So this again depends majorly on which university you want to get transferred to, which university you are applying to. Continuing from that, on top of your regular fees, if you are going to be part of the ITP, there will be extra, on top of the tuition fees, you will be paying $1,000 per year for the first 2 years. And whatever fees is applicable for VIT, you will be, whether you're coming through the entrance examination or you're getting admitted through the NRI foreign, the direct admission process, whatever fees is applicable, you will be paying that for the first 2 years. And the next 2 years, you will be paying the fees of that particular university. And again, this depends on the fees, whatever fees is applicable for that particular university. At that point of time, that is what will be applicable for the next 2 years. And you, once you're done with the program with that university, the host university, you will be obtaining a degree from the BTech degree. That is, you will be obtaining it from the partner university. We also have where you will be in touch with the senior students who are already there. So as on date, we have Zoom sessions, or to have a quick and easy communication, we have a WhatsApp group or WhatsApp groups for this kind of interaction, where you once you register your name for ITP, you will be put in these WhatsApp groups, and you will be observing how the interaction goes on. Someone who is your senior, immediate senior, will be applying for this, and you'll get to know what is the application procedure, what is the do's and don'ts, what are the guidelines, what are the regulations, and so on. All that you will get to know from the senior students. You will also get a chance to interact with students who are already there in the third year or fourth year, who are in the host university. So you will be, you can have a first-hand experience. I mean, nothing better than a student telling you that my experience here was great, and this is what you need to do once you come here, the practical information and so on. Of course, we'll also be guiding you, but for your assurance, you will have a chance or an opportunity to interact with the students who have been part of this program. And you'll also be meeting with universities. Previously, I mean, pre-pandemic times, we had the dignitaries or the esteemed professors and so on from those universities come here. They would come here and they would interact with students. We would have sessions. Last 2 years, it's been happening virtually, just like the session we are having right now. So you can interact with them. You can put forth your questions, and you can get to know more about it. But on the overall level of it, it's quite a simple procedure. There's like I said, you don't need to do anything right now. You only need to, you need to get enrolled with VIT. You need to be admitted with VIT. And then after that, they will guide you with the ITP, and you can approach the Assistant Director, Dr. Raghuram, and then he will be guiding you throughout. Some photos for your reference. This is from Purdue University. This is from Rochester. AU Leuven, the students who've just gone there. And this is the email ID that you need to get in touch with. The contact person is Dr. J.N.B. Raghuram, and he's the Assistant Director, International Relations Office. The email ID is IR3 International Relations, ir3@vit.ac.in. Whatever queries I am able to answer now, it's fine. If I'm not able to answer your queries, if it is, especially if it is very academic related or course related or very course specific query, then you can direct your those queries towards ir3@vit.ac.in. So that's the end of the slide. I'll go back to the slide for anyone who wants to make a note of this. So over to the moderators and computers.
That was truly an informative session. I'm sure the participants are enlightened and have got a true picture about the prospects available for them at VIT. Now, we would like to request our most honored speaker, Mr. Arvind, to kindly attend the Q&A session where the audience would like to clarify their doubts and concerns. Let me now invite the moderator, Ms. Renuka, for the session to share with you the questions raised by our audience.
Good evening, sir. Indeed, it was an enriching and empowering session. There are a few questions raised by our valued audience. Can I go ahead, sir?
Please go ahead.
What are the documents required for taking admission in VIT?
Okay, so we are circling back to the admission related thing, my forte. Okay, see the admission, the documents that you need for the direct admission is a copy of passport, and then what is it called? The 11th standard mark sheet if you are from a CBSE or ICSE background, and the parents NRI document. This is what we need for the direct admission. And then, of course, other than the photos and whatever it is, these are the essential documents that we need for admission. So again, when you send a mail to global@vit.ac.in, I will give all this information in writing.
Okay, how do you select applicants? What aspects do you look at for an in an applicant to apply for in VIT?
We need, I mean, from NRI admissions perspective, from the perspective of NRI admission, we only look at the eligible subjects. If someone is going for, let's say, engineering program, then we need to make sure, or we need to authenticate that they have taken physics, chemistry, mathematics, or physics, chemistry, biology, in case they are going for a bio-related program. So that's the reason we are asking for the 11th standard mark sheet, because those we want to authenticate the subjects. And that's about it. And eligibility, from an eligibility point of view, they need to have completed, they need to have scored at least a 60% aggregate in physics, chemistry, and mathematics. For CBSE and ICSE, 180 out of 300 in any combination.
So do you have any scholarship programs? What is the eligibility for these programs?
The scholarship is offered under the regular admission, as in the VT admission, and in the merit-based admission, which we call it as VIT Engineering Entrance Examination. So based on the rank that they obtain in the exam, there are several categories of scholarship. The fee category will range from 2 lakhs to 6 lakhs. If they are in the top 10 or top 20 or top 100, then there are further scholarships like a 50% scholarship or a 75% scholarship or a 25% scholarship, again, depending on the rank. So better, in fact, this rank is what will determine what campus and branch they can get into. This is for the VT admission, not the NRI admission. NRI admission, you will be able to choose which branch and campus you want to pursue. But for the regular admission, the entrance examination, the merit-based admission, the rank that you obtain in the entrance examination for, again, this is for engineering I'm talking about, that will determine which campus and branch you can, you want to pursue. And only on the day of counseling, you will get to know. And again, you'll get to know the fee category in which the student has, been allotted to. So this works, doubles up as a scholarship. If they get a really good rank, then they need to pay less fees. As compared to someone with a lower rank, they have to pay more fees for the same course that, if the student is going for the same course.
So by when, there is a student asking by when can he apply for this academic year?
The application for 2022 intake has not opened yet. It is scheduled to open maybe by end of this month or by December. Both the WITI category as well as NRI admission, the application is not open yet. They are currently working on it, and as soon as it is open, they will be able to create an application on both categories. NRI students. By NRI students, I mean any Indian passport holder whose parents are employed outside India. So that is how we define NRI students. So the NRI students can apply for both regular the WITI category as well as the NRI category. So two separate application and two separate admission procedures will follow.
Thank you, sir, for giving us your valued time and answering our queries. Over to my comparers, Safa and Zoya.
Thank you, sir, for all your support and guidance given to the large audience by attending to their concerns so patiently during the course of the discussion. As we have come to an end of this session, I reckon it a privilege to put my gratitude into words. It is my pleasure to propose the word of thanks. On behalf of Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir, the organizing team, and the entire...
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just want to, before we go into the vote of thanks, I would just want to, because we had admission related queries and international transfer program and all that. I'm so sorry for taking 2 more minutes of your time, Ms. Safa. The point that I wanted to elaborate or highlight upon is, I'm sure after the session is over, the students or the parents will be thinking now what course should I be doing? That is the most, let's say it's the FAQ, the FAQ, the frequently asked question is what course should I be doing and how do I know which course should I be pursuing? The general rule that I tell all students, of course, is this might seem funny now, but it is actually quite important. Don't do a course because your best friend is doing it. So never go for a course because your best friend is doing that course. That's at least from VIT's point of view, that's a wrong way to approach it. The curriculum or the core components of the course, it's all given on the website. And for me to stress upon this point, so you must realize how important it actually is that students get to know what course they should be doing. And whatever course you're choosing or opting for, that has to be based on a fully informed decision. Now, this is the point that I touched upon yesterday, but just wanted to elaborate it in the next 2 minutes. So go, go through the components of the course, the curriculum of the course. If it is something that you are inclined towards, then go for that course. There is one more feature of VIT that I wanted to talk about. It's fully flexible credit system. We have a feature called fully flexible credit system. This means from the second semester, the first semester is going to be a fixed timetable. From the second semester, the student will have the flexibility, or they will have a degree of flexibility in choosing the number of credits, the number of courses. They can even choose the timing of their courses based on the available slots. They can even choose the faculty members they want to be taught under. So this is the overall explanation or overview of the fully flexible credit system that we have. So this means you are in charge of your own timetable, not in the first semester. First semester, like I said, you're still familiarizing yourself with the academic environment. From the second semester, you have been given this opportunity. So that means if someone, let's say, for example, someone is going for, 2 students are going for computer science and engineering, you and your friend are going for computer science and engineering, it is not necessary that you both will be sitting in the same class. So they might have gone for a different timetable. You can go for a different timetable. And like I said, you have degree of flexibility in choosing the number of credits, because we understand that each student might have their own learning capacity or the pace in which they want to learn. So this kind of feature is this thing. So circling back to what I said before, choosing a course because your best friend is doing that same course doesn't make any sense, at least, because of this fully flexible credit system. Now, at the beginning of the session, we had a Malcolm X quote by Ms. Zoya. That's, I'm paraphrasing it. The best way, the future belongs to those who prepare it for it today. I think I said it right. So the first thing that you need to be doing, or at least I'm addressing the students here, is go through the components or go through the curriculum. This is given on the website. If you are having any difficulty accessing it, let me know. You can always send a mail. I will guide you through that. Go through the course and be sure that this is the course that you need to be doing, because the next 4 years, whatever, or next 3 years or 4 years, whatever course you're doing, is your career is going to be dependent on this. So it is important that you know what you're getting into. So with that, I'm sorry for the taking that much time. So over back to you, Mustafa.
Yes, sir. As we have come to an end of this session, I reckon it my privilege to put my gratitude into words. It is my pleasure to propose the vote of thanks. On behalf of Indian School Wadi Al Kabir, the organizing team, and the entire audience, let me first express a profound gratitude to His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq Al Said for the magnanimous benevolence showered on the Indian diaspora in the Sultanate of Oman. May the Almighty shower abundant blessings on His Majesty and this peaceful and prosperous country of our residence. We extend a profound gratitude to our eminent speaker, Mr. Aravind Shivamani from VIT. Thank you, sir. The session was truly informative and enlightening. It opened up new vistas in front of us.
Our deepest gratitude to Dr. Shivakumar Manikam, Chairman, Board of Directors, Indian Schools in the Sultanate of Oman, and other members of the Board of Directors, Indian Schools in Oman. Thank you, sirs and ma'ams, for your encouraging presence and guidance at all times. Our sincere thanks to Mr. Alkesh Joshi, the President of Indian School Wadi Kabir Management Committee, and other members of the committee for their overwhelming encouragement at all times. I also wish to take this opportunity to express our heartfelt gratitude to our tower of strength and source of motivation, our beloved principal, Mr. D.N. Rao, honorable principals of all the participating schools in MENA region, vice principals, assistant vice principals, coordinators, supervisors, and the entire teaching community of all the participating schools for their support, guidance, and active involvement.
We are indeed grateful to our platinum sponsor, StudyCo, gold sponsors, GN Group of Institutions, Grey Matters Academics, Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education, and Vellore Institute of Technology, VIT, bronze sponsors, Middle East College, Kapar University, Dallas Baptist University, and MIT World Peace University, Pune, our digital partner Spectrum, and our media partner, The Arabian Stories, for their support in making this mega event a tangible reality. I wish to thank each and every student and parent for their valuable presence in making this session of our Global Career Fair, Avenue 2021, a grand event. An event of this kind requires the coordination of a committed team. My earnest and sincere thanks to ISWK team behind the scene working tirelessly and making Avenue 2021 a tangible reality. Last but not the least, I thank Almighty God for making this session a great success. Signing off from this session are your compares, Safa and Zoya. Please do visit the Avenue website, avenueoman.com, for details about the upcoming sessions. Thank you all. Take care and have a wonderful evening ahead.
Thank you all.